What's going on YouTube? Back with another video, and as you can see by the title, I was just playing starting five while I had the 48 hours double rep, and of course I got to run into Cheeseaholic, so basically just got the gameplay from that. It's just some chill gameplay you can just sit down and watch. I'm gonna try to just drop some good information about 2K2, some things you might not know, some things you might want to know. But yeah, other than that, I'll probably just be breaking down the gameplay too. But yeah, it was a pretty good game. There was parts where it was close. There was parts where the game was getting away, but it was a pretty good game. So I believe he was on his 5.9 as well. I was on my 5.9 too. Yeah, so I'm trying to drop some gems about using the 5.9 too. And if you guys want the jump shot and SIGs, let me know. I think I dropped them, but I have been changing them back and forth because I still haven't hit starter 4 yet. Is why I was in here trying to grind the reps. So I still haven't hit starter 4. I need to get Steve Francis. As you can see, Cheeseaholics doing Steve Francis. Hit me with a nice little move right there with the snatchback. Definitely wasn't expecting it. When it's early in the game, it's hard to tell like what moves somebody's gonna do. So you just gotta adjust to it and make adjustments as the game goes on. And right there, he was just in better position. I couldn't get the moves off, so he was just able to get a nice little bump right there. But I think I thugged out a bucket right here. Yeah, right here I had a nice little fade from midi. He was on the mic too right here. You can see the mic come on. He was like, yeah, that's a good shot, bro. I was on the phone, so I heard it, but wasn't talking for like to the end of the game. But he was mad cool when I hopped on the mic, you know what I'm saying? So shout out Cheeseaholic though. Go sub to him if you're not. Go watch his videos. He drops some crazy videos too. But yeah, so basically the reason why, yeah, like I said, we was in here was because this is the best rep method right now. At the starter 3 bar for a win, I was getting like 1.9%, I think was the most I've gotten in a single game. So starting 5 is probably, well, I'm not gonna say probably, starting 5 is the best method, especially if you have nobody else to play with right now, or like your friends aren't on, your squad's not on or whatever. Just hop into starting 5. You can literally grind whatever you want in here. Like you get 1,000 VC for a game, which is the same for a win. You get 1,000 VC. So it's the same as a rec game if you played a rec or a proving grounds game. Honestly, it's more than a proving grounds game depending on what rank you are, but it's the same as a rec game. I know it gets annoying because you're playing mostly against computers and stuff, but you get the same amount of VC. You can badge grind, overall grind, all this stuff is the same as probably a rec game, but it's actually more. I don't know why. I think it's because not too many people was playing it last year, so I think they're trying to force it this year and show like this is a mode that people have quote unquote been asking for. So I think that's why. But yeah, hop in the starting 5. You're gonna get a lot of rep, a lot of VC, a lot of badges. It's gonna be a grind, but like I said, if you're dolo, this is where you want to play at. I think I bricked this. Oh no, I passed it. Tyrese bricked it. Yeah, but that's the biggest thing. So if you do hop in here, if you don't know by now, the Celtics are the best team. Obviously, like they have the best like starting 5, no matter what position you play. You want to play, if you play point guard, you want to pick like a team with shooters. No matter what position you play, you want to pick teams with shooters and at least one other superstar player. So pretty much every team has like a superstar player, but you see the Celtics have Jason Tatum. Like Jason Tatum's gonna get like those shots off. Like the Warriors, they're not really a good team, but they have Steph, so he's gonna hit like shots. Like the players when you play My Career hit a lot of shots and get a lot of that cheese. That's the type of teams you want to pick. So I would say the Sixers. Right here, I picked the Celtics are the best team. Sixers are a good team. They got Embiid, they got Paul George, Maxey. Caleb Martin's probably like the weakest. No disrespect to him or nothing, but it's just how it goes. Lakers are good. Obviously, they got Bron, AD. I don't know this is for if you're a guard, but also if you play any position, these are obviously going to be good teams. The Pacers are a very slept on team. I started using the Pacers after I started looking through the rosters more, because as a point guard, they put Tyrese at the shooting guard. So it's not like you're losing their best player. You still got Miles Turner, you got Siakam, and I think Benedict Mathurin runs the 3. So they have a really solid roster too. So that's a good team to pick. You got Wemby, so you can pick the Spurs too. The rest of their 3, if you're a point guard and you don't have, like, it's going to take Chris Paul out. So I would say the Spurs kind of lack, but you can throw lobs to him, but it's kind of iffy. You really can't, like, if they play help and they cover the lob, then you can't kick it to the corner because they're not going to hit nothing. None of the other players. But yeah, like I said, just pick teams with like superstar players based off your position. So if you're big, the Celtics will still be the best team. You always also want to pick, like, if you're a point guard, sometimes I was matching up against centers. The center would pick the Celtics, and there was nothing I could do against Drew Holiday because Drew Holiday is like the best defender. So you can also pick like the best player to guard the opposing player you're playing. So if you're playing a center but you're a point guard, you want to pick one of the best defending centers in the league. If he's the best, if he's a small forward and you're a point guard, you want to pick the best small forward defender in the league. So you can pick, like the Sixers, you'll have Embiid, pretty solid defender. I'm not sure off top who would be the best, but you just want to pick players that can defend the other player that you're playing against. So pick those type of teams. But yeah, those are probably the best teams you can use. Then basically when you're just playing starting five, if you don't know how to, like, if you're not like an ISO scorer like me and Cheese right here, I just been yapping, I haven't even been watching this game like that, but we're both like scorers, small guards, can shoot, can create our own shots. But so I would say the best ways to score as a guard, if you don't know how to create, is obviously going to be the pick and roll. You can throw easy lobs or kick it to the open man. AIs this year can't shoot, so they're going to miss a lot of shots, but you just want to keep passing it. They, like, once they get hot though, they start hitting shots. So like, that's why I said have your superstar players, because once you pass it to them, they can hit their shots. So, and once, like, say Tatum's gonna hit contested shots, Jaylen Brown's gonna hit his contested shots, everybody on the Celtics is gonna hit contested shots. If you have to pass it to them and the clock's running down, they can hit those shots. You also want to pick bigs that can board too. Don't pick like a big man with like a 70 overall big. Like, don't pick like Houston. Like, you're not gonna, like, I feel like this is obvious stuff, but just making sure if your favorite team's Houston, no disrespect, but don't pick them in this game mode if you're trying to rep up. But that's pretty much all about teams, play styles. Yeah, I haven't came in here with my big yet, and I don't play off ball, so I can't really say, but I was playing against bigs. I'm not sure if they fixed the matchmaking, but yeah, I played against like a few bigs. It seems like the best method for that is to just either pick and pop. So you set the screen, pop out to the 3-point line, and they can basically just shoot over like whoever the switch man was, because 90% of the time it was either an AI switching or it was me, and I'm 5'9", so it's pretty much just shooting right over me. But then yeah, if you're not a scorer, just try, like, you can also call plays like off ball. Like, if you don't have the ball in your hand, say you're a power forward or a small forward, like a slasher build, you can just hold L1. It's going to call a play, and it's going to literally give the arrows on the court, and it's going to direct you where you have to go. There might be a backdoor screen for you. You can double tap triangle, call for lobs, do stuff like that. Ways to create for yourself and also the AIs. So those are going to be your best ways for pretty much off-ball players. And then defense, don't run zone. The zone can be broken pretty easily. You just got to thug it out man to man. Like, if you're getting dropped off, so be it. You just gotta try to limit as many threes as possible, or whatever is the most effective thing. What I do when somebody calls for a screen, I also switch quickly. So say he called for a screen with Porzingis, I would quickly switch on to Porzingis. So if you don't know how to switch, you just press L1 or whatever that is on Xbox. I don't know. What is it? No, it's not LT. I don't know, y'all will figure it out, but you press L1 and then the icons will come up, and then you can literally just press whatever icon and it'll switch on. So I would switch on to the big quickly, and then the big will just roll because it doesn't register it registers as like it already set the screen. So he's just gonna roll, and that's how you just basically negate a whole screen. So I didn't do it here, but that's what I would do. And then Embiid would step up too. So it's basically like switching. So you really can't play around with too many defensive settings in here, which is kind of the most annoying part. They only have like some sliders, excuse me. So you can move your help defense down some, but other than that, there's really not much you can do defensively. So I would say just man to man. If somebody's playing off ball, like I had a guard and they kept just switching the AI on me, you can also just hunt the small guard. So what I did, I just called backdoor. You can call whoever he switches on to cut. So when the ball's in your hand, you just press left on the D-pad, and then, ooh, no, that's ISO. You can also call ISOs too, create a lot of space. I don't do it on here because I can create like without just calling the ISO. It does help obviously, but I would say to do it. But you press left on the D-pad, press triangle, it's going to say quick isolation. So that's what you can do. But yeah, like I said, to call the player to cut, you just tap L1 and then the icons are gonna come up, and then you tap whoever's icon it was. So say it was Embiid, I would tap L1 and then I would tap L2 because he's a center, and then it will say on the right you would get the little menu. You can call him to post up, or you can call him to cut back door, receive a screen, or I think set a screen. I'm not really sure what the fourth option is, but yeah, I also do call like Embiid or whoever's the big to post up sometimes and just give them the ball, because it's easier that way if they have a mismatch. So say he got switched on to Derek White, I would literally just give him the ball. Somebody like, if you play with the Nuggets too, that's another team I forgot to mention, you literally just pass it to Jokic if he's posting up, and that'll be an easy shot as well. Just easy ways to score. You want those easy buckets pretty much. But yeah, what else? I don't think, well, basically, if you want to know how to use a 5'9" better, I guess I can get into some of that. It's just basically shots like that. You just got to practice a lot of your moves, how to sit behind the screen, how to ISO. It's a lot of canceling out. And I think I did drop a dribble tutorial, so just look at some of those moves. Look at, just watch a lot of people. There's a lot of videos out there how to create behind the screen, create ISO scores. There's just a lot of videos out there. You can just do that. So watch those. You can see the moves I'm doing here too, and you can see the move Cheese is doing too. The contest system's so weak right now. I don't know. I hope it changes in season 2, because even though you can shoot over a lot of people, especially with a 5'9", I'm not really a fan of the contest system. It definitely needs to be fixed. So as a 5'9", I have a 99.3 now. I just hit it. Started 3 a few days ago, so I've just been working on stuff like that. Just taking more shots, knowing what's open, knowing how much it's going to impact your shot as well, and that's going to make you a better guard offensively. So defensively, as a 5'9", if you're playing on ball, depending on which 5'9" you made, hopefully you have at least some type of perimeter. I didn't make mine the best. Like, I could have made him get a lot more perimeter defense. I only have a 74, but you can still play defense perfectly fine. The only problem is the interior defense in this game is kind of lacking. Even though I'm 5'9", you're gonna get put in a lot of layup animations and people are just gonna lay the ball in on you, but I would say limit the 3 as much as possible if you're guarding ball and they're like a comp guard or whatever you want to say. Ooh, that's a good shot. But limit the 3 as much as possible. Force them into your help defense. So I play a lot of hit, which is basically playing the side, because guards just want to come back into you, or they just want to go left and right. They don't really go straight a lot. If they do, they're probably going to cancel back into the Zach LaVine or some type of step back. But the biggest thing is, once you play the game, once you start off, you have to also make adjustments in the game. I feel like a lot of people don't really be making adjustments. If you see somebody has Zach LaVine step back, you pretty much know what's about to happen as they're sprinting down the court. You know that Zach LaVine step back's about to come, so you can pretty much just prepare for it and basically just shade the let him run straight, and then just slow down once he gets to that 3-point line, or right where he usually does that move at. Because I'm starting to get used to his move, so it's becoming a little bit easier to stay in front of him. But then again, I'm 5'9". I didn't max out his perimeter, so it's going to be harder to play defense. But you can see, just make adjustments based off of what SIGs and what moves the other person's doing. So that's probably the biggest thing that you can do as a small guard, or if you just have low defense. Paint defense this year just kind of sucks, so I really can't speak on centers. I have a center. I don't even know how to stop the drop step or nothing, but apparently there's about to be a patch for it. Hopefully there's about to be I'm not even gonna say patch, but a more balanced nerf to post scores, because there's really nothing you can do, especially with the post fade cheese from 8 feet out in the paint. But yeah, that's pretty much all. So I'm probably just gonna talk about this gameplay now. Yeah, you can see it's a 6-point game. I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was on the phone or something still. But yeah, I feel like I was playing some pretty good defense. He was just hitting tough shots. I figured you would expect that from somebody like Cheeseaholic. 2 small guards playing against each other. That's a shot I have to hit. I bricked it though, but that's what I'm saying. Have a center that can rebound too. So you want to play with teams who have well-rounded teams, obviously, because there's no subs. You're just playing with the people here. So I took a good shot. Unfortunately, missed it, but Embiid was right there, especially with how the switch was, because of, I think there was a screen set, especially as the switch was, or if it wasn't, it was a fast break. So those are going to be your best times to score too, off of fast breaks, because the defense is going to be shifting, and the AI and the person playing that you're playing is not going to be on the same page. So there's going to be a lot of double teams in the fast break. So basically, those are the times you want to score the most. But if not, just find other ways to score. Find what works for your player too. So just keep figuring that stuff out. But yeah, it was like I said, he was hitting a lot of tough shots. He was also getting open. That Steve Francis is tough to guard if you cancel out of it right. But the thing is, it's 5, so he doesn't have as much space as he would in a park game with 3s. So there's more help, there's more AI help, and there's less space on the court. So there's less options for him as well. So, well, for both of us too. But usually right there, he's just shooting over. Like, those are shots you expect somebody like him to hit. But you see, I'm not shooting the best. 46. I try to get a floater, try to force it. I also hope that they fix layups this year. I don't know if anybody else is struggling with layups, but my layups are like terrible. I don't know if I have like bad packages on. I had Trey on. I just switched to D-Fox because I heard that one was good. That's a good little step back right there. Miss. But yeah, layups, floaters, especially the scoops. The scoops are like impossible to time unless I just don't know like how to, like, it's hard to like adjust to it. I don't know if anybody else is having that problem, but yeah, that's what I've been trying to work on. A lot of layups, but I'm just trying to hit starter 4 right now, which is once again why I'm in here, because once I hit starter 4, I'm gonna start focusing on getting more content out, different builds. I don't know how you just got that steal. Like, I don't have Unpluggable on Hall of Fame, but yeah, after I hit starter 4, I'm focused on getting out more builds. I have some crazy builds, like waiting. I'm also waiting until season 2. That's another thing I would say. If you're about to make a new build, you got like 2 more weeks. Just wait till season 2, because they're gonna have a big patch to a lot of stuff, a big update. So a lot of stuff is gonna change. So you're gonna want to just wait, hold off on the builds or build that you have, and just make it to where it works the best for not works the best, but just hold off on your builds and just wait. I think there's it comes out 2 weeks. There's like 15 days left, if I'm correct. What is that? Like the 17th or whatever Friday that is of October. Just wait till season 2. There's gonna be an update. Game's gonna change. Don't make an impulse decision, because you might make a build and then you realize that you could have just waited and you basically just wasted a bunch of attributes. But yeah, that's what I would say about your build. If you're trying to make a new build, just hold off. Let me fast forward this a little bit. There we go. Trying to think. Yeah, got some jump shots I've been working out too. Just trying to test out different jump shots for you guys, see which ones work and don't work. What else? SIGs. I've been playing around with SIGs. I've been trying to learn some new dribble moves. I've been trying a lot of different things, a lot of different SIGs and all that. Just trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work in comp games. But in a game like this, you can see which moves you're gonna have to do, especially if you're playing like a lockdown. You really can't get too crafty. So I'm trying to find out certain moves. I thought I was gonna get a different fade right there. That's why I pulled that John. But yeah, he was actually strapping a lot better than I thought he would. So shouts out to Cheese, like I said earlier, because he's obviously good at the game, if you can't tell. But yeah, I come down right here. I'm down 11. That was some cheese, because I guess his name is Cheeseaholic, but that was some cheese. I don't know, like, we're both 5'9", and I'm just getting bumped out of bounds. Like, I guess he has a higher perimeter, he could have a higher strength, but I literally wasn't even going that way. It's hard to like move your player sometimes. Like, he just runs on his own. So that's another thing that I hope they fix in this patch. Those bump steals, I knew he was doing that, so that's why I just stopped right there. Had an open 3, caught him while he was trying to switch back onto me. Down 8, almost couldn't count. Try to fast forward that timeout, but yeah, I'm down 8 with 3:50 left, which is not bad at all. So So he comes down, hits me with the Steph escape, misses the shot though. So fortunately we get the board. I come down, I'm trying to get in front of him, so I'll keep him behind me, but I couldn't get it off. But had a shot there. I messed up the timing. I didn't shoot it right away. I accidentally did a dribble. I didn't think I would have that much space off the move, so I wasn't confident in the shot, so that's why I missed that right there. But I'm just playing hands up because I know he can just shoot right over me. But I'm playing pretty solid defense right here. We should have had that steal too. I have an 86 steal now, and I'm max +1 interceptor, but I feel like I still don't be getting like no type steals, even though everybody else be getting steals. But it is what it is. I should have made the build better, I guess, but build one, you know how that is too. But yeah, what am I down? Still down 8, 3 minutes left. I definitely could come back, and I know I wanted that step back. Open 3, good hit, down 5, 3 minutes still to go. I have 31 on 42% shooting. Another thing, don't be like mad or upset if you're shooting bad, 40-something% or whatever. Like this year, especially right now, that's a great hit by him. Like that's not bad of a shooting percentage unless you're a spot up and you're using like stick shooting. Definitely should be shooting better. But as a guard, you're gonna miss a lot of shots, especially if you're not like playing this game 24/7. So it's gonna take a lot of adjusting to get used to, because when you shoot the ball, I don't know if I talked about it before, but what I noticed with my jump shot and with how my build works, I can make my first 2 shots perfectly fine. And especially, well, first of all, 2K Labs already talked about it if you haven't seen the video, but your green window within your shot, like visual cue, is gonna move in the visual cue. Your green window is gonna remain the same size always throughout the game. Well, not really, but your green window is gonna remain the same, but it's gonna shift within the visual cue. So sometimes you might get a slightly late. It's just the game shifting your visual cue. So there's nothing you can do about some of these misses. There's no, like, you can go 100%, but if you're trying to go off of timing and even visual cue, to be honest, it's gonna get thrown off. So I noticed with my build, I have to release my 3rd shot way faster. Like it's earlier in the visual cue. So usually I do it at the top of the head. Once the ball gets to the top of the head, that's when I release. Thought I hit that, but that's when I release. But since I already made 2 shots, that 3rd shot is gonna have to get released quicker. So I do it like right as he's going up, probably in like the midpoint. So you kind of gotta, like, they're forcing you to actually pay attention and adjust to a lot of different things this year. So like I said, if you're not on the game a lot, just be patient. Like, you're gonna have a lot of missed shots. I try to crab them right there. I didn't get no crabs this game, I just realized. But yeah, there's a lot of things with shooting that you probably don't know, that a lot of people still don't know, because there's a lot of things that they don't tell us, a lot of things that we have to wait till somebody tests out, like 2K Labs or 2K Tubes. They all test these things out. Make sure you go follow those pages too, so you can stay updated on all these news too, if you're really trying to like become a better player. But as you can see, I don't know how I hit that shot. I thought I wouldn't even have had enough time, but it was already down 10, 45 seconds left. I was just throwing something up. Pretty much chalked it right here because the game was pretty much over. But it was a pretty solid game from us both. So yeah, I'll let the rest of this just play out. I don't think I hit no more crazy shots. But yeah, what else? That's pretty much it. I think I don't know what video I got coming next. I'm gonna try to get a more in-depth dribbles tutorial out, some more SIGs. I gotta make a tall guard so I can get the taller SIGs out, because right now I've just been using this 5'9", but I'm trying to wait till season 2 to make another build. So I'm gonna throw out some more build videos before season 2 probably comes out, and then I'm gonna probably fine tune them when season 2 comes out. So like I said, got a lot of content coming out. If you guys can like, comment, and subscribe for more, that would be much appreciated. And thank y'all for the support, especially if you made it this far. It's been 25 minutes of me yapping. I don't know how much editing I'm gonna do of this, but it's been 25 minutes of me yapping. So I thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.